Wake up now, family. Jason Elrod here, and welcome to this week's Inside Look. This week I'm sitting down with Sapphire executive, your boy, Daryl YG.
It's your boy.
What's up, man?
What's going on, Jay? How you doing, man?
I'm tired, bro. I've been chasing you around the country for a year.
Oh, man. Well, then you've been doing a whole lot of traveling then.
It's been fun, man. I've had a great time. It's been a lot of fun. And really enjoyed getting to know you. You're a pretty dynamic guy. So we just got done with New York City, man.
That's right, we did.
And we went out there. You told me you put 1,500 in the room. We threw up 2,700.
Woo!
Turned some people away at the door, not because we wanted to, but
Right.
because we filled the room up. Talk about that event. Talk about what that's done for your team since. We're sitting here live in Park City, and we build from event to event. I've watched you do it. I've watched you do it really well. Talk about that.
Man, New York was just huge, man. One thing a lot of people took back was just the substance. And when I mean the substance, I'm talking about the teaching, all the training that was provided, and also people was enlightened on the fact that from a corporate standpoint, we had corporate there. So they was able to get that corporate touch, a lot of corporate, knowledge as well. A lot of conviction was in the room. People, belief in the company, belief in themselves just skyrocketed. I mean, everybody who was there, there's nowhere in the world you could take that experience back home. Nowhere in the world. But the event, nobody expected, what took place in, New York. We tried to tell them, hey, you guys, it's going to be, a historic event. It's going to be the biggest regional event in Wake Up Now history, so far. And it was, and when we came there, we came with the goal, and we over-accomplished that goal. We over-accomplished it. It was that huge.
Right. Well, you and I started building Texas. I came out there, we talked about building what's now known as the Hub Hive Entrepreneur Center that you created the first one of. And the thing that impressed me is it started as a concept you and I were talking about. The next day you called me up and said, I got a realtor, can you come down here and help me out? Mm-hmm. So I flew down there, we talked to your realtor, you signed your lease, and the rest is history. Talk about the Hub Hive Center and what that's done for your team. And it's been a huge help to the company. It's a monument. People go to Texas, they're not even on your team, they're up in your lobby, taking pictures in your lobby like, it's like Disneyland or something.
Man, you know what? It's a privilege because, it's something that I did not just for my team. It's something, because I'm a company leader first. I did it, because I knew it would boost the company. I knew it would help with, there's a lot of, in network marketing period, there's a lot of what we call stragglers, wounded soldiers. They don't have proper upline, babies sponsoring babies. So I knew it would be a way to tap into the biggest state in the U.S., which is Texas, which is one of the biggest markets for Wake Up Now outside of Utah. So, now that it's a historic monument, as you said, people are able to come by, the conviction, the belief that they see. Because seeing is believing for a lot of people. And also, it's an entrepreneurship center. They're able to come through and get the training that they need to take their business to the next level. Right. To see one of the top leaders and many other top leaders. And, top leaders have flown down and did training, so they see different, leadership. They're hearing different knowledge, and it just all goes back to helping them to build their business. So, to be the first thing in the company to be able to do it, that was a blessing. And to see the fruit from the labor, right. Company-wide, and people to be able to use it to catapult their business.
Well, I appreciate you inviting Phil and I down for the ribbon cutting. We had a good time. We had a 2-day event there.
Oh, man.
I want to talk about training for a minute, because I think that's one of the best things you do, train and mentor people. I know it's your passion. You talk to me about mentoring all the time. You're helping us develop some of the company mentorship programs and things like that. One of the first things that you talked to me about was taprooting. Talk about taprooting for a second.
Well, taprooting is absolutely a technique that one of my mentors, and a lot of people don't know that. They forget, they see the success now, and a lot of people know my story, a lot of people don't. I started in the industry at 17 years old, grew up on the south side of Chicago, and I didn't make my mark until I was 23, so that goes back to letting people know I paid my dues, right. In the industry. And, one of the techniques that helped my business was taprooting, and that's a technique where you have a prospect in the business or a new IBO, you sign them up, or they might not even be signed up. There's a 2-part thing to it. But at the end of the day, it's taprooting, is tapping somebody down to the root of everybody that they know to expose their warm market to the business. And there's another, part 2 that helps individuals to get started even before, they actually, pay their investment, into themselves and purchase a membership, being a part of Wake Up Now. So it's a technique that, when I trained on it and I did it on the call, teams just went viral with it, right. Throughout the company. And a lot of people love the techniques because, it works.
Yeah, it does work. So talk about your press play DVD. That thing was everywhere, man. I saw that in every picture on Facebook, Instagram. People are calling me about it. It's something that we're going to adopt as a company.
Absolutely.
And you paved the way and showed that it worked. And that's what we had talked about when you wanted to do it. So show me it works. And boy, did it work, right? Talk about it.
Yes, you know what? The press play DVD is awesome. It's another one of my little weapons in my arsenal that I pulled out finally, and it's a actual DVD, with 3 major videos on there: corporate presentation, a Spanish presentation, and an English presentation that caters to the 3 different markets of people that we're going to come across on a daily basis. But the biggest aspect, the biggest thing that it does for individuals, especially new IBOs, all right, they don't have to do a whole lot of talking. A lot of people get started in their babies, they don't know how to build the business. So now with the DVD, with 2 fingers, you're able to go at home with the excitement. You just saw a presentation, okay, you're just getting started. You don't have to say nothing wrong. Right. Or a lot of people, what's the biggest fear in the world? One of them is what? Public speaking. A lot of people are afraid to talk to people. So now this help offset that. Now a person can come home and say, I just ran across something exciting, and you know what? Here's how I want to share it with you. You have a DVD player, put it in and just press play. Tell me what you think about it after you're done. Right. And you're just simply handing those out, and it does all the edification for you. There's top leaders on the DVDs that's making money. So what happens is it's instant, credibility for new IBOs. Sure. Okay, and with that, you're able to jumpstart your business, on a whole nother level, all right, without having that credibility, and it's the simplicity that goes behind it.
You get people in and get started right away. You
get them engaged right away.
A lot of people get in, they don't get engaged. And if you don't get them engaged in those first couple of days, chances are you're going to lose them, right?
Absolutely. Yep. People don't build businesses. People build the systems and put the systems in place, but the systems and the tools build the business. Right. All right, and that proves it, the DVD press play system.
All right, so I can't let this go without talking to you about this. I first met you on an escape trip, or a leadership trip rather, not an escape trip, but a leadership trip in Phoenix, Arizona. And I met you in the airport, and I walked up to you, and Kirby and I were laughing because we wanted to meet the disqualified guy. Right? You were the disqualified guy, and you and I had known each other on the phone and got to know each other. But I met you for the first time in person, and the disqualified thing just went absolutely viral. So, give me a couple of your best disqualified. Give me a couple new ones.
Well, you know what?
And how did that come about?
I was just about to go into that, Jason, to be honest with you, because been in the industry for a long time. One of the biggest fears is rejection. So I'm big on, having fun. Everybody know me. I'm always having fun, coming up with great themes that work, and I just made receiving no's fun by saying you are disqualified. And I put a theme around it and made it fun. So now everybody walking around, they're looking for people, who actually disqualify, and people disqualify every single day. So we made it fun to get no's. You're going to get no's, period. So why not have fun with it? Yeah. With receiving the no's. And so with disqualified and the drop mics, it's all a theme, man. It's all about having fun because, MLM is a roller coaster ride. So, me coming up with it and disqualifying people, from the business, people who rejected me my first week in the business. People told me no. I was dialing for dollars, and, some of my best of friends, they were my first disqualified individuals. And from there, I said, you know what? I'm not the only one dealing with this, but I started laughing over the phone, and then I just came up and said, you know what? I told one of my friends, I said, you know what, man? Because he was really hammering me. And I said, you know what? You disqualified. And I just hung up the phone. And from that moment, I felt so good. I got up in my office and I just started, I felt this energy. And I said, you know what? More people need to know about this. And then it was birthed from there.
I couldn't help it, man. I want to know who the guy out there dropping mics and smashing guitars and having no parties. I said, I got to know this guy, seriously.
Absolutely, man. Once again, fun stuff, man. Fun stuff to do with that deals everything with the rejection. Making the bad side of what, we deal with fun. Yeah.
Well, it's been fun. We had another guy come in from Oklahoma City, Ryan Lelf.
Yes.
White dude, right? And he came out with a Caucasian version of disqualified, and it was all in good fun. He got to know you.
Absolutely.
It's just having fun, right?
Fun
just gotta
stuff,
have fun,
man. One family, man. That's what I love about it, man. People have taken a video and did numerous versions of it, so he comes with the Caucasian version. And once again, fun stuff, and it's all about attraction marketing. People want to join people who do fun stuff. So we just dropped the nugget. I hope the people got it.
Well, hey, man, we're working on some big things on the training side. I'm not ready to tell you guys what it is yet, but you're out here. While you're out here this week, we're going to do some filming. And we're really going to incorporate this training and mentorship side into the company's DNA. I know you've been doing it with your team. You've been helping other teams cross-line. But I just want to say thanks for all you've done, man. Absolutely. You travel around the country. You're not only just training your team, but you're training other teams. You've been a team player. And you've done that on your dime. You've done that because that's who you are. And if you guys take anything from that, you got to look at how people invest in themselves, invest in their teams, invest their time, their money and resources to getting there to help people, to help mentor them. And that'll get you a long way, whether it's in business, in life, in your personal relationships. You get out of it what you put into it. Till next week, we'll see you later.
Peace.